Welcome to Sex Positive Gaming. I'm Annie, and today we're looking at Harem Hotel. I covered this briefly in my Flavor of the Week Harem, but I felt like this dating simulator was too good not to do a full review. The premise is pretty straightforward. You inherit a building that seems to only be inhabitable by women. You earn money, upgrade the facilities, and date the women that live in the structure that is definitely not a hotel. There are two narrative paths to choose with the girls: love or dominance. Love being more romantic, and dominance focusing more on power exchange and BDSM. There is a bit of grind in the early part of the game, but this lessens as people move into the building. You are likely to miss optimal paths and scenes early on if you are not using a walkthrough. There are some fantasy and science fiction themes that seem out of place initially, but will grow on you over time. I love the outfits and gifts, but they are expensive enough to be massive time sinks that distract you from gameplay. In fact, the money part was my least favorite. It really distracts from the story and is probably unnecessary. Each girl has a developed storyline that has good pacing between growing stats and content. There are themes of loneliness, abandonment, and personal growth. Basically, I call this a hotel full of broken people, but it isn't a hotel. This is in contrast to the main character, who seems to have no past, no preferences, and no identity. I understand it is to create a blank slate for a player to explore their own likes and dislikes, but it is a little immersion breaking, especially in the parts of the game that get emotional. You're basically a robot executing an empathy subroutine. The graphics are good, the interactions are fully animated, and the way the bodies move is great, even if they are shorter loops. The backgrounds are detailed but not too distracting, the models are rendered well and are expressive. Currently the interactions are silent, but there is in-game music in the form of a selectable radio station. The flavors are pretty varied. This is mainly a heterosexual male experience. The primary focus is on increasing a girl's corruption and helping her to unlock and develop various preferences. Most of these are optional, but they include BDSM, exhibitionism, male dom, femdom, cosplay, water sports, body modification, and power exchange. There are also some lesbian themes that you can explore with some of the girls as well. Once you get past the start, the story unfolds in an engaging way. The interactions are fun, and Harem Hotel is an awesome game if you are looking for a group of girls to slowly corrupt and dominate. I highly recommend if these are your flavors. If you have played, what was your favorite part of the game? Who is best girl and why is it Kaylee? And most importantly, is alliteration a good enough excuse to call this apartment complex a hotel? And as always, no shaming, just gaming.